I'ma make a move and y'all just pay attention. Boy, I make the rules and y'all just take the lesson. Every day a good day, yeah, it's such a blessing. Sometimes I question heaven, like how can it get better than this?
Hello grunts, thugs, leaders, and admins. This is Admin Shade here with another UU battle against Johnson223. Just to talk about UU for a second, I've been having a great time breaking into this tier from OU. It's nice not to have to worry about the regular threats and just get really creative with your team and also the different kind of sets you can use. Speaking of creative, you'll see a couple of different Pokemon in this battle that I'm talking about specifically, like this Porygon. This Porygon is the MVP and I'm so excited to show it to you, so let's just jump right in. Alright, so he leads off with his Empoleon, and I lead off with Frostlass. I predict him to use Rock, so I use Taunt. Predicted right, and then I decide to throw up some spikes of my own. He retaliates by hitting me in the face with a Scald, which I take pretty well. My Curse Body disables that, and he decides to switch out to his Rotom Heat. I'm thinking he might use Overheat. I go for Spikes first and then Destiny Bond, but he actually just ends up burning me, which was kind of in the back of my mind. So he Volt Switches out of here right away after I throw up some more spikes, and it brings me down almost to death. He ends up switching back out Empoleon, and I think that he's going to go possibly for more Stealth Rocks, so I decide to just switch out Frostlass and bring in something else. I bring in Flyboy, but he ends up switching out Empoleon and back into Rotom to try to get the burn. I go for the Outrage, and luckily he misses this burn, which was beautiful. Anyway, I obviously go for the other Outrage, and we have a dead Rotom Heat. So I get the confusion, and he brings out Empoleon again, and I decide to switch out right away, right into Frostlass again for Death Fodder, but he actually ends up going for Defog, which I had no idea Empoleon could even get Defog. That's gonna be something that I look into in the future. So I end up bringing out my Porygon 2. This is what I was talking about earlier. It is a gravity set Porygon 2 with, wait for it, Zap Cannon. I have Zap Cannon on this Porygon 2 as well as Blizzard. So I get the Paralyze, and right now he's thinking, I have no idea what this guy's doing. He switches in Heliolisk, obviously predicting the Zap Cannon again, and then I switch out immediately to Muck to try to take a Thunderbolt or whatever he throws at me. After that, he switches back out. Actually, I'm sorry, he switches to Drapion, and I go for the Poison Jab, which he doesn't really care about. Right now, he goes for the Knockoff, which just about kills me, and then I just go straight up Mr. Torg on this thing and just explosions all over this Drapion. I decide to throw out Flygon again. He throws out this Drifblim. Now, I don't really know what he was trying to do with this Drifblim, because he endures. It might have something to do with Unburden, I'm not quite sure. But he switches back out to Empoleon, which I hit with another Outrage, and it finishes it off. Thank goodness, because that thing was giving me some trouble. So he switches back out Drifblim, still trying to figure out what he's doing, but he endures again, locked into Outrage, so I get confused and then decide to switch out into my Porygon 2 yet again. And he decides to switch out again to Heracross. I predicted close combat and obviously go into Slowbro just to take it. He takes it pretty well, actually, really well. I also have Rocky Helmet on my Slowbro, which isn't seen that often. I know that's weird, but I just really like having that extra damage. He goes for the knockoff, knocks off my Rocky Helmet, and I hit him with Psyshock and get that Heracross out of here. Next, he sends out Heliolisk again. I obviously don't want to take that with Slowbro, but I do with Porygon. Now, I do have Trace on this Porygon, so I get this Dry Skin and then get healed from the Surf that Heliolisk uses, which was beautiful, by the way. I use Gravity, and then he actually ends up forfeiting. That was actually a good game, but as you can see, I had a lot of fun using these creative Pokemon in different ways, and Johnson did a great job as well. So that's all for this time, guys, but please stay tuned. We'll come back with more content right away. And that's all, so thanks for watching.